This next exercise, the woodpecker, this is my personal favorite. It's a one-legged founder. So we're going to bring the right leg forward, left leg back. The front toes are going to be slightly internally rotated. Make sure that back foot, especially you yogis, we're not out like this doing a warrior pose. It's squared up. So I want your hips straight ahead. I always say pretend like you're holding two flashlights on the front of your hips and they're shining straight ahead. Now with the weight should be 50-50. So rock back and forth. You should feel centered. Then I want you to tip forward to create a hip hinge. So your femur runs up like this and it looks like this. There's a head of the femur. I want you to think of driving the head of the femur straight back. Sometimes it helps to put your fingers there and push back as you hinge forward. So right there, we're not lunging forward with the knee. We're hinging forward at the hips. You should feel a big stretch in the hamstring, maybe in the glute, maybe in the lower back, but mostly in the hamstring. Then from here, so right now the weight should be 80-20. The back heel's off the ground, we're on the ball of the foot. We tip forward and bring the arms straight forward, forming the nose of the woodpecker. You should feel more tension build here when you use your arm as a lever reaching forward. And then we just lift up and hold. Back down, bring it back to the center and drive off the back leg. Okay. Now one more layer from this, the woodpecker. Make sure that you're hip width apart, you're not way out here. We're going to hinge as we come forward. We're going to lift. We're going to bring the arms down. This time I want to really tap into the piriformis muscle, the glute, and spiral out to the right. So you're always going to spiral out to the front leg. So this leg, right leg forward, to the right. I'm not rotating like this. I'm thinking of the opposite hip shooting to the inside part of the knee and really reaching to create length. And I'm holding. This will really stabilize the glute to protect the hip, to pull the hip in. If this is weak, when you do this, you're going to see this. So work on that. Again, that's a little bit more advanced. It's going to hit different fibers in the glute. Okay, now from the side. So the woodpecker, 50-50. Back heel off the ground, front toes in, hinge forward. Look at my front knee. So I'm starting with it slightly bent. As I hinge, we straighten that front knee a little bit. Look at my lower back. I'm not here. I'm trying to maintain that C curve in my back. And then we lift. And let's do one spiral from the side.